Do you think that you are classy? Do you think that you are cool? Do you think that you are a Minecraft pro? Yes? Well, then you must obviously have your very own automatic working motion sensor lights, right? You don't? Oh my goodness, you can't be a pro Minecrafter without automatic lights. What are you on about? Oh my, well, luckily for you, today is your lucky day because I know exactly how you can make them with no mods, and I can show you. You don't believe me? Oh, well then I better show you. Except not during the day because it's kind of hard to see lights during the day, so how about we switch over to night? Now, there are actually two different types of motion sensing lights you can install in your very own Minecraft home. The first is the one that detects when you're near and turns on, and then when you leave, it turns off. Like these ones I've got here on the garden path up to my house. So check this out, guys. We walk towards these lights and boom, they turn on detecting my presence. And then as I continue to walk forward, they will turn on detecting that I'm near and turning on. How awesome is that, guys? And as you can see, the ones that I'm no longer near are turning off behind me. So as you see, I walk forward, they turn on, and the ones behind me turn off. If that's not absolutely awesome, it makes you look like an absolute boss, I don't know what is. Now, the second type of motion sensing lights is the ones that turn on when you're in the room, detecting your motion, and when you leave the room, they turn off. So check this out, guys. In 3, 2, 1, I'm gonna walk into my house here. It's going to detect that I'm in here, and boom, check this out. The lights are going to turn on. And I can even control them manually. All I gotta do is hit this button, a-ba-doom, and as you can see, the lights are going to turn off very nicely like that, and then I can turn them on again just at the press of the button so that I'm not totally reliant on the motion sensing technology. However, the motion sense is still there, and if I go ahead and leave the room, no longer detecting my presence, check this out, you can see the lights are going to turn off behind me, and those are basically the two types of motion sensing lights that you can install in your very own Minecraft home. And I'm going to be showing you how you can make both types of these in today's video, which is going to be absolutely awesome. So if you guys are ready to take your builds to the next level with these automatic lights, then go ahead and smash that like button right now. We're going for 10,000 likes. And of course, guys, if you want more builds like this to, you know, show off to your friends a little bit, and trust me, they will be impressed, go ahead and slap that subscribe button and hit that bell icon to ding 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 for more tutorials that work for any version of Minecraft, including iPad, iPhone, Android, PlayStation, Xbox, PC, and Nintendo Switch. Oh yeah, did I mention that this build works on all of those versions? But anyways, I'm sure you all want to know how to do this, guys, so let's go ahead and get straight into it. Alright guys, so first off, I'm going to be showing you how you can build the indoor motion sensing lights because those are just a little bit more complex. Then at the end of the video, I'll be showing you also how you can build these outdoor motion sensing lights for your garden. So make sure you stick around till the very end of today's video so you do not miss out on those because those are actually much easier and still look awesome. But for the indoor lights, you're going to need the following items. 2 pistons, 6 of whatever your roof block is. So in this case, you guys can see we're using gray concrete for the roof. So I need 6 of your roof block. We're going to use gray concrete. Then you'll need 5 sticky pistons, 5 redstone lamps, 5 levers, 23 of literally any random block. You can even use dirt, but I'm going to use light blue concrete because this is what we're going to be putting our redstone on, and I just want to make that clear to you guys. So 23 of any random block, 27 redstone dust, 6 redstone torches, 6 redstone repeaters, a redstone comparator, and finally a stone button to top it off. Then you're also going to need the space for your indoor lights. Now, this can literally be any shape or size you want. You can make it as big or as small as you like. But for this video, just to limit it, we're going to be using a hallway here. And this hallway is 1, 2, 3, technically 4 blocks wide, and then it is 14 blocks long. So if you want to make exactly the same as this, then I recommend you take a screenshot now and copy this exact space into your house. But it doesn't matter. You can literally use any shape or size you like. And you're also going to need this open space off to the side if you want to be able to control your lights manually with a button. If you just want motion sensing, you don't need this open space here. But if you do want that motion space, you're going to basically dig down from your lights all the way down to where you're planning on putting your button. So we'll put our button here. and then you need at least 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks out there. That's only if you want to control it manually with the button. If you don't need that space. All right, so let's get started. First off, guys, we're going to come down here, and you want to go to the left of your hole, and we're going to place one piston facing outwards like so. Then place one of your roof block next to your piston. Now, this is where we're going to have a little bit of a pattern. You're going to break this block here in your roof, then you're going to place 1, 2 gray concrete, break this block, 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 and then you're going to place just 1 gray concrete like so, leave a space, and finally place another piston facing towards that block. So you get something that looks a little bit like this. Then we're going to jump down into our room here, and you're going to grab your sticky pistons. And you want to place these sticky pistons facing downwards on the second block that we placed, so that you've got a gap here just before your roof. Then we're going to do this again for the next hole, 2, 3, and 4, and finally 5, like so. Then grab your redstone lamps, and we're going to fill in the roof with these. So you can go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, like so. So now we've got our lights nicely set into our roof. All right, let's go ahead and jump back up here again. Then grab your levers here, guys, and we're going to want to power on all of these redstone lamps so that, you know, when we activate them, they're actually on. So you're going to place a lever here just directly next to your redstone lamp, and you're going to place 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And of course, you're going to turn all of these on. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. However, as you guys are probably thinking, Eystreem, I'm a little bit confused because you've got all of these on with levers. How are you going to make the motion sense? Well, that's what all these pistons are for. Essentially, guys, these pistons are going to pick up these redstone lamps. They're going to be pushed along, and they'll be replaced with the roof blocks. So that way, you don't even see the redstone lamps in the roof when they are not activated, which looks really, really cool. You may have noticed that before. All right, now before we move on, guys, I am going to go ahead and destroy these gray concrete blocks between each of the pistons because you don't actually need them. So we'll go ahead and destroy all of those. Very nice. Okay, so let's start placing in our redstone here, guys. The first thing we're going to want to do is on the left side of our column here, we're going to place 1 random block, and you want to place 1 redstone dust next to your piston and coming down like so, and do the exact same thing on the right-hand side here, guys. So we're going to place 1 block next to our piston, redstone, and redstone down. Then on the other side of our pistons, we're going to place 1 light blue concrete, which is 1 gap away from this gap here. And you're going to come 1 block up, and you're basically just going to bring this all the way down to the very end here on the other side and bring this 1 block down. Again, leaving this space gap between here and the block. So it should look something like that. Then you're going to want to come to the other side of our pistons here, guys, and basically in this gap here is where we're going to build a nice little redstone bridge. So coming in from the right, you want to leave 1 block gap, place 1 light blue concrete there, and we're going to place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 coming down to the end, and then finally 1 block down again, making this little redstone arch. Then grab your redstone dust here, guys, and basically you just want to coat every single light blue concrete block that we just placed as seen here. Then grab your redstone torches here, guys, and you want to place these facing towards your pistons on the side of our light blue concrete. So we're going to place 1 like so, and you should activate the piston. As you can see here, we're going to place 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Super simple. Then grab your redstone repeater, and you're going to place 1 facing towards this empty space here, and you're going to place it on 1, 2 ticks. You're going to come to your left-hand side, and you're going to do the exact same thing, but it'll be facing towards the block here. You're going to place this down and go 1, 2 ticks like so. And that is the actual light system setup. When you activate this redstone here, it will literally turn off these lights and push them across, replacing them with the roof. However, we want to go ahead and, of course, make this motion sensing and also be able to control by a button. So we'll set up the button first because that's pretty straightforward. What you're going to do is you're going to build 1, 2, 3 blocks across like so here, guys. And we're going to place a redstone repeater facing into our redstone bridge here. And you want to put this on 1, 2 ticks like so. And then you want to just place redstone dust on top of those 2 blocks as well. Now we need to bring this redstone dust down here where we're going to place our button. So what you want to do here, guys, is place 1 block coming down like that, 1 block down again, and then we're going to place 1, 2 blocks. Make sure these are on the same level because this is going to allow us to fit in our motion sensing tech. And then we're going to bring down 1 more block, and then finally down here. And we just want to go ahead and coat this with redstone. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 redstone dust like so. You can go ahead and cover this up. And of course, guys, we'll grab our stone button. All you got to do is place that there. And now, when you go ahead and click the stone button, and ba-bang, as you guys can see, the entire roof has been replaced. If I actually go ahead and we'll just put down some redstone torches so we've got a bit of light, you can actually see the redstone lamps have been retracted into the roof, and it's actually been replaced with our gray concrete. And you guys can see if we jump up to the top here, you can see what that looks like. Whoop. All right, so as you can see, the redstone lamps have actually been pulled out, and if this worked, then you guys know you have done this right so far. We'll go ahead and destroy these redstone lights as well. Now we'll go ahead and click that button again, and those should switch out, and as you guys can see, the redstone lamps completely activated are now in our roof. Now, of course, the thing you guys came for, the motion sensing tech. Let me show you how you can do that. So what we're going to do, guys, is grab your redstone repeaters here down at the base, and this is a little bit complex. You're going to need to have a redstone repeater that goes into the side of this block here. Then you want a redstone repeater facing into that block and another redstone repeater just here on the other side. And we're going to place this one on 2 ticks like so. Then grab your redstone dust and place this behind that repeater so it's connected in there. Then grab another redstone dust and place that coming out of this repeater. Then we're going to place just one random block here, and you want to grab your redstone torches back out again, and we're going to place a redstone torch that faces like so. Now, if you've done this right, you guys should see this light up, but then also have this little bedrock block across the redstone repeater here. This means the repeater is locked, which is essentially going to allow us to make a single tick response. All right, now we need to actually do the motion sensing tech, and for that, guys, you're going to need a very special block. It is known as the, drum roll please, command block. That's right, guys. You're gonna need a command block in order to test for your motion. And to get one of these, if you guys don't know, you open up the chat and you type in /give space at the little ace with the squiggle around it, the @ symbol, P space command _block, and hit enter. And if you check this out, look at my inventory here, guys. We've got a lovely one of these command blocks. Now, you're only going to need one. I'm going to place this in this corner here next to our redstone dust. You're going to open this up. You want to set the block type to repeat, redstone to always active, and as the command input, we're going to put test for space, the A with the squiggle around it, the @ symbol, P, open square bracket. And now this is going to be the trickiest bit, I think anyways, of the whole video. Essentially, you're going to need to choose where you want it to test for your motion. And to do that, we're first going to open up our pause menu here, guys. You want to go to settings, and then where it says game, you want to scroll down all the way here under to world options and turn on show coordinates. And now if you have a look at the top left of your screen, you will see 3 numbers. They will be different to the numbers you see on my screen because they're different depending on any Minecraft world. Then you want to basically come to where you walk into your room. So in this case, that's just here for us. And you want to write down the numbers that are on your screen. Don't write down my numbers. You want to write down your numbers on like a piece of paper or something. So mine, just so I know, guys, is 737, cool, 67, bang, and then 112. All right, so I've written them in my chat. You can write them in the chat or write them on a piece of paper. Then you want to come over to your command block here, guys, and we're going to finish off this. So open square bracket, X equals, and you want to type in the first number that you wrote down. So for that, guys, ours was 737. So we'll type in 737. Then you want to do a comma, Y equals, then come to your chat again. Our second number was 67, so we'll type in 67, and then comma, Z equals, and finally type in the third number you wrote down. So mine was 112. Remember, guys, you want to use the numbers that are in your Minecraft world. Do not use mine. Then do comma, R equals 2, and then do a closed square bracket like so. Close that up, and then you're going to grab our 1 redstone comparator, and you want to place this facing out of our command block into the side of this block here. And now what this means, guys, is essentially when it senses you, we'll go ahead and turn off our lights real quick here. All right, when it senses you just here, bang, as you guys can see, it'll output a redstone signal, bringing our lights on, and then when we walk out of the house, bang, check that out, our lights turn off. And voila, you guys are done. That is essentially how you go ahead and set up this motion sensing light system. Really, really simple and easy. Of course, guys, if you don't want to have this button, you don't need to do any of this. You can just bring this command block all the way up here and you don't need to dig all the way down there. But it's up to you. And if you guys want to see this in action, check this out. We'll put a button here. If I click this, this is essentially what happens. As you guys can see, it switches out the blocks here with the redstone lights. It's really, really cool and works really, really well. But that's not the only thing I was going to show you today, guys. I also wanted to show you how you can make these lights here. And these are much more simpler. So let me go ahead and grab the items we need for these, and I'll show you how to do it in just a sec. Now, if the indoor motion sensing lights were just a little bit too complex for you, then don't leave the video because these lights are way easier to make and require way less materials. All you're going to need for these is 1 command block, 2 redstone comparators, and 4 redstone torches. It's that easy. However, with them being so simple, guys, the one downside is they don't stay on. As you walk away from them, they're going to turn off. And I guess depending on what you like, that might be an upside or a downside. Just depends on what you're building here, guys. I just don't think they work super great for indoors because then you walk around your house and you constantly have lights turning on and off, and I don't like that. But these are great for outdoor builds. Essentially, what you're going to do is choose which lights you want to motion detect you. Then we're going to bring out 1, 2, 3 into our path here, and you want to dig this down so it is 4 deep. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3 deeper. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks deep, and we're just going to empty all of this out. Then you want to break out the blocks directly below your redstone lanterns, leave 1 block in, then break this block here and do the same thing on your left side. Empty block, block, empty block. Then you want to fill in these empty gaps with redstone torches. So 1, 2, like so, and your redstone lamp should turn off. Do the same thing on the right side. 1, 2, and then you want to go ahead and place your command block in the center here with a redstone comparator going off to the left and 1 going off to the right, like so. Then inside this command block, you want to open up. We're going to set the block type to repeat, redstone to always active, and you want to do test for space at the A with the squiggle around it, P, and then open square bracket, R equals and 7. Then do a closed square bracket on the end here. You can close this command block up, and now you guys can see that I'm next to this command block and the lights are on, but when I fly away from the command block, you can see that the redstone is going to turn off and these lights will also turn off. So that's it. It's that simple, guys. Check that out. I'm away, I get closer, they turn on, I leave, they turn off. It's really simple. You guys can see that this is the exact same thing I've used in all of the other lights here across the way. So it is super simple and super easy to use. Now, if you wanted to make it so that these all turned on at the same time, and you didn't want it to have like this kind of effect where they turn on as you walk towards them, then what you would do is just use 1 command block up the front here and then connect all of the redstone up to this first command block here without doing multiple command blocks as I've done. So there's a lot of room for creativity here, guys, and you can really switch up the lights to suit your needs. But that does it for today's tutorial. I hope you guys learned something new. If you did, guys, of course, make sure to leave a like if you want more tutorials like this to show off to your friends. Subscribe, hit the bell. I will see you in the next one. But until then, guys, here I Eystreem out. Bye!